Okay guys, once again welcome back to Chili, and today I'm going to show you how to make this kind of 3D cube by using only HTML and CSS files, and I'm not going to use any kind of JavaScript code for it. And you can also use any image or video on this sites. Okay, so let's see how to make this. And first of all, I'm going to save it by using 3D underscore cube 1.html and the CSS file, and save it 3D underscore cube 1.css. Okay, and here I have the basic HTML skeleton, and I'm going to give it the title of 3D cube. You can obviously give it any title, and I have to link the style sheet and reference it by its path, and that is 3D underscore cube 1.css. Okay, and now in the body tag I am going to open a div tag and giving it the ID of container, and I'm going to close it. And now inside this div tag of container, I'm going to open one more div tag and give it the ID of box, and I'm also going to close it. Okay, so inside this I'm going to open a div tag and closing it, and I'm copying this div tag 5 more times for all the sides of top, bottom, and all you can see, and giving this first one the ID of front, and I'm writing a BR tag. This will simply add a row break, and this will help us to have some space between the boxes. And here I'm writing the front and giving it the ID of back, and the next is I'm giving the ID of left for this right, and for this top, and here we have to open one more, and giving it the ID of bottom. Okay, now also BR tag and give it the name of back. I'm going to copy this BR tag because I don't want to write, and name it left, and so pasting the BR tag and giving right name, pasting it, and top, and pasting it, and giving last bottom. And I'm going to save it and opening in the browser, and you can see this. Okay, so we have to apply some CSS to make it work, and for the ID of container I'm going to give it the width of 400 pixels, and giving the height also 400 pixels, and margin of 200 pixels from top and bottom, and auto from left and right, and setting the perspective value to 800 pixels. I will explain this property of perspective later in the video. And now for the body, I'm giving the background color to gray. Okay, so now I'm targeting the ID of box and giving the width of 400 pixels, and I want to give the transform style that is most important for this 3D effect, and it is preserve 3D. Sorry, it is like this, preserve 3D, and giving the text color to orange, and giving the font to 80 pixels, and impact and text alignment to center. Okay, and giving the animation of rotate, and it will last for 15 seconds. It will be linear and infinite. Okay, so now I'm going to target all the div tags inside the ID of box, and giving the position of absolute for some animation purposes, and width is also 400 pixels, and giving the height of 400 pixels, and setting the opacity value to 0.8. And now for the ID of front, I'm going to transform and translate the z-axis by 200 pixels, and giving the background color to 1F122C. And now I'm going to copy this and pasting it 5 more times. Okay, now for the second ID, that is of back, and we have to rotate it by rotate the y-axis by 180 degree, and now for the left, I'm going to rotate the y-axis by minus 90 degree, and translate the x-axis to minus 200 pixels. And here we have to give one more property of transform origin, and giving it left. And now I'm going to copy this and paste this here and here also, and I'm going to copy this also and paste in here also, and so it is always fun in copying. And now for the ID of right, I want to rotate the y-axis by plus 90 degrees. You can easily understand because we want our left to rotate minus 90, so we have to rotate our right by plus 90 degrees. And here we have to translate the x-axis to plus 200 pixels, and the transform origin is obviously right, and top, and for this it will be bottom, sorry, it's bottom. Okay, so now for the bottom, and this will be for the top. Now for the ID of top, I'm going to give and rotate the x-axis by minus 90 degrees, and translate the y-axis to minus 200 pixels. Okay, and rotate the x-axis to plus 90 degrees, and translate the y-axis by plus 200 pixels. Okay, so now I'm going to apply the animation for the keyframes, and the name is animation rotate, and for 0 degree I want to transform and rotate the y-axis from 0 degrees, sorry, it was 0 degrees. And now I'm going to copy this and pasting this, and at 100% of the animation we want to rotate it 360 degrees, So I'm going to save it and opening in the browser and refreshing it. Now you can see this. There's the animation effect, and you can see the back and right every text is have some space because of this BR tag. Okay, so now if you want to give a image instead of this tag, then you can also give it, and by using this image tag, and we have just have to give image source, and here are the image source of image dot shape. Okay, now here we have to write one more thing, and that is for the image tag we have to give the width of 400 pixels and also the height of 400 pixels. Okay, and now I want to clear a thing, that is perspective. Now perspective is a property that suppose you are traveling in a train, and if the train is very nearer to a rotating building, and you can simply not see the building rotating while you are very nearer to that building. So if you are some at some specific distance far, then and then only you can see the building rotating. Okay, so here we have to give this big value of 800 pixels, and now I'm going to save it and open in the browser. Okay, and you can see this. Now we have to remove that BR tag from the front because it is adding some space, and I'm going to save it and refreshing, and you can see this. In the front there is an image, and the cube is rotating, and you can see a top, bottom, right, back, and every side. You can also add your video instead of this picture. Okay, so if you guys enjoyed this video, then please like, share, and subscribe to this video, and I will see you guys in the very next video. Thank you guys for watching this video.